Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Today we are going to discuss how to calculate support reactions in beams. So first of all, I just want to clear the concept here. For example, if we have this point A and there is a force at distance, like for example this force is 100 Newton, force F equals to 100 Newton, and this force is equals to this length. Basically the distance between the force and this point A is, for example, 6 meter. So what we have to do, for example, when we apply force at this point, and this point is, for example, it is B. So what we have to do here, this force will push this beam or this line or this rod or cord, whatever it is, push it downwards. So when it pushes downward, so the moment produced at point A, what it will be, so the direction of this moment will be like this, because it will force it downward. So how can it force it downward? So it will be like this. For example, if I want to show it like this, if this force pushes this beam here, so what will happen, it will rotate like this. And what is this direction? It is clockwise direction. So what can I say, this direction is the direction of this moment is what it is clockwise moment. This is clockwise moment. Now what I am going to do, for example, this is the point A, and at this point there is a force which is pushing it to the upward, and for example this force is equals to 150 Newton. So what will happen, this pushes it upward. So the direction should be like this. If the direction is like this, so the moment create in this wheel, so it will rotate like this. Here it is, how it is moving, it is moving like this, and it is moving here like this. So this is anti-clockwise movement, or you can say counterclockwise movement. So what can I write it down here, this is anti-clockwise movement, and you can also say this to counterclockwise. So now I am moving towards different numericals on beams. So how can we calculate the support reactions in the beams? So what can I do here? So for example, I am drawing a beam. This is a beam. This is a structural member or component of a building. So for example, I have hinge support here, and there is a roller here. So you can show roller like this as well, and this is beam. Right now we are not concerned with this beam thickness or its material. So the force is applied at the center of this beam. So this is 20 Newton. This point is A and this is B, and the length between the beam, between these points and the length of the beam is total of, this is 10 meter, and this one is also 10 meter. So it is equal to 20 meter. So the length of the beam is equals to 20 meter. So what I have to do here, I should have to draw support reactions. So at hinge supports I have two forces, that is AY, and this should be AX, and there is only one force at roller support, so this is BY. So what I have to do, I should have to make free body diagram of this beam. So how can I make free body diagram? Let me tell you. For example, this is the beam, and there is a force, support reactions acting on it, AY, which I have to calculate it here. This is AX, and this one is the BY. So now what I have to do, there is a 20 Newton force is applied at the center of the beam, and this length is 10 meter. This will be also 10 meter, and this is point B, this is point A. So what can I do? For example, you can sum up moment at A and you can sum up moment at B. For the equilibrium conditions, the sum of all the moments is equals to 0. So what I have to write it down here, summation of the moment at A, for example, I am doing so. It's up to you, wherever you want to sum up moment, you can sum up moment at B as well. And I am taking this direction positive and this is anti-clockwise or counter-clockwise direction is positive. It's up to you, whatever the direction you want to take it positive, so the other direction should already become the opposite of that direction. So you can take that one is the negative. For example, if I am taking clockwise direction is positive, so what does it mean by that? So you are taking anti-clockwise negative. And if you are taking anti-clockwise positive, so what happened, you are taking clockwise direction is negative. So what I have to do next, I am going to sum up the moment. For example, the rotation of this force is downward and it pushes the beam downward, so it will create moment at point A. So what will happen, always keep it in mind. For example, there is a force, there are the support reactions, so these support reactions should be 0 at point A, because these forces or these reactions, support reactions do not have any moment arm, or if they don't have any moment arm, so what will become, so it will multiply with the 0 and you will get 0 answer here. So the term AX and AY is 0 at point A. For example, and I am going to tell you the formula for moment also is, moment is equals to force into displacement. We have already discussed in the previous lectures as well. So what you have to do here, for example, if you are going to sum up the moment at point, what you have to do, let me tell you first, this rotation should be like this and this direction should be negative, because you have taken counterclockwise or anti-clockwise direction is positive, so this one is negative direction. So this force will rotate here for the point A, so what will happen, it will be negative 20 and the moment arm is 10 meters, because the distance between the point A and up to this force, that is known as moment arm, and it is given in the question that it is 10 meters. So what you have to do, you should have to multiply with that. So what will happen here, this is force F and you can say this is distance or moment arm between the point A and up to the force. Now what I have to do, there is a support reaction and there is its moment is where, if I rotate it, its direction is upward, so it will rotate here up to point A. So what will be its direction, so its direction is anti-clockwise, or anti-clockwise direction I have already taken it positive. So what I have to do, I have to write down By is the support reaction and it should be, it is positive one because its direction is upward and it will rotate like anti-clockwise. So what will happen here, there is a distance between the point A and B, and what is the distance between the point A and B is 20 meters. So what should I have to do, I have to multiply with 20. So when I sum up, so it will become equals to 0. Now I am able to find out By. So this By is the support reaction and this 20 is not the force, keep it in mind, it should be the distance between the A and B, and that is 10 plus 10 equals to 20. So what do I have to write it down, it is become 200 plus 20 By is equals to 0. So what should I have to write it down, 20 By, and it will become positive when it goes opposite to the equals to sign, so it will become 200. So what I have to do, it is positive 200, 0 0 cancel and 2 ones are 2 and 0. So the By comes out to be what, By is coming out to be 10 Newton here. So next what I have to do, now at first what was the reason why I have taken the summation of the moment, I can sum up the vertical forces and horizontal forces as well, but the problem was that when I sum up all the vertical forces is equals to 0, so what will happen, the equation will become Ay plus By plus minus 20 equals to 0, but Ay and By both were unknown, so that's why I have to sum up moment first, and then what I have to do, I have to sum up vertical forces right now. For example, vertical forces equals to 0, sum up and the for the vertical forces, upward direction is positive and downward is negative. Ay is going upward, so it should be positive. By is also positive because it is upward force, and 20 Newton is the downward force, so it should be negative because it is parallel to the negative y-axis. So what I have to write down here, I should sum up all the vertical forces which is coming or which is acting on the beam. So what I have to write down, Ay plus By minus 20 equals to 0. So I have to put the value of By is 10. So Ay plus 10 minus 20 equals to 0. So therefore Ay is equals to 10 Newton. So this is the way to calculate the support reactions. So I have calculated Ay and By. These are the support reactions, and one support reaction is left, that is Ax. So what I have to do, I have to sum up horizontal forces because this is the horizontal force. These were the vertical forces. So what I have to do here, I have to sum up horizontal forces here. So when I sum up horizontal forces here, so there is only one horizontal force here. You can see there is only Ax, and that is on the right hand side. So if it is on the right hand side direction, so what it will be? It should be positive one. So I can write Ax, and there is no another horizontal force. So what I have to do? Ax is equals to 0. So it will become Ax equals to 0. So this is the way to calculate the support reactions, and you can easily see that the force is acting exactly at the center of this beam, and the distance is equally divided from A to for example, if I am going to write its name is C, for example I am giving it. So the distance between A and C is 10 meter, and C and B is equals to also 10 meters. So that there is equal distance, and force is exactly lying at the center of the beam. So what will happen? I will get the support reactions, half of these support reactions. For example, if I will write here, for example I want to prove it. So if I am going to prove it, so Ay plus By should be equals to 20 Newton. So what will happen? I will put 10 Newton here, 10 Newton here, and it will be equals to 20 Newton. So you can prove this like this. So 20 Newton is equals to 20 Newton. So this is proved also, and you always keep it in mind when you have the force at the center of the beam. So it means the support reaction should be the half of that force. So for example, if I want to write it down in the general form, so what it will be? So for example, if this is point P, and if this is the support Ay, and this one is the By, and if I want to write the general format, so it is the length L, the length of the beam is L. So what will be happen here? This should be L by 2, and this should be L by 2 if it is acting at the center of the beam. So what will happen? So I can write Ay is equals to P divided by 2, and By should be also be equals to P divided by 2, because it is exactly acting at the center. So the support should be divided equally by how can it is divided? Ay is equals to P upon 2 and By equals to P upon 2. So this is the way to calculate the support reactions for the beams. By applying equilibrium conditions. For example, sum of all the moment is equals to 0. Now I am moving towards another numerical, and what I have to do here, for example, I have another question. If you are still having problem in point load, and if it is acting at the center of the beam, for example this is 10 kilonewton, and this is 2.5 meter, and this is also 2.5 meter. This is point A and B. For example, you have given only support reactions you have to find out, and this is what it is. For example, Ra given to you, and this is Rb. Now what I have to do, because I don't have any supports given here, it is just given that you have to calculate these two forces. So what I have to do, for example, I have to sum up moment at A. and I am taking this anti-clockwise direction is positive. Normally students or teachers take a clockwise direction positive, so it's up to your choice. Depends upon you, whatever you want to take it positive and whatever you want to take it negative, but always make only for one rule, and you should go forward it accordingly. So what you have to do, for example, I am summing up the moment at A. So for example, I am going to sum up the moment at A. So this is the direction, and this force will rotate towards A, and its direction should be negative, and this is moving towards A also, so it is positive one. So what I have to do, I have to sum up force into displacement plus force into displacement. So what I have to do, 10 minus 10, this is the force minus 10, and the distance is 2.5 meter. That is the moment arm of this force up to point A. So I should have to multiply with 2.5. So what I have to do next, plus RB, and the distance between the point A and B is total of 5 meters. So what I have to write down, 5 meter. So in this way, what can I have to calculate it? I have to use the calculator here, and for example it is 2.5 into 10, so it is coming out to be 25 minus 25, and this is 5 RB. So what I have to do next, 5 RB is equals to 25, so divided by 5, and it is coming out to be 5. So RB is equals to 5 Newton, 5 kilonewton. So what I have to do next, for example, if you don't want to sum up vertical forces here, so you can also calculate RA from the moment as well. For example, I am going to sum up the moment at B. So how can you sum up the moment at B? So this is the direction that is positive. For example, if I am going to sum up the moment at B, so this direction should be positive because this force rotates towards B. So what will happen if I rotate it towards B? So it is positive 1, so 10 into 2.5, and this is moving towards B, so this direction should be negative 1, so it will be minus 5, because there is a distance between A to B is 5 meters. So what I have to do, minus 5 into RA. So I can calculate RA from moment also, from the equation of moment. So what I have to do, 10 into 2.5, the answer will remain same, 25 minus 5 RA. So I can do it, I can bring 5 RA and write down minus 25. So therefore RA becomes 5 kilonewton. And you can also check it through you don't use it. For example, if you are going to solve this numerical, so what you have to do, you have to sum up the moment, you have to sum up the vertical forces, you have to sum up the horizontal forces if there is a horizontal force on the beam. Otherwise you don't need to sum up horizontal forces. For example, you can see that I have done with the summation of the moment at B, and the answer is complete because I have to find out RA and RB. I just want to tell you, if you can use it summation of the moment at B, or you can sum up vertical forces as well. So I am writing or here. So what you have to do, you will get the same answer by this. For example, RA plus RB is equals to minus 10, so it will become here. So for example, I don't know RA, so I'm writing RA here, and this is 5 and this should be 10. So what I have to do, so I will get the answer, 10 minus 5 equals to 5 kilometer. So you can also check it, and the answer is proved from both the solutions. You can see here, and you can easily see that if there is a same distances and the force is acting exactly lying on the at the center of the beam, so what will happen, the support reactions should be the half of that force. For example, you can see that if I am going to make this is 10 kilonewton, and this RA is equals to 5 kilonewton. The answer is coming out to be, and this is RB is equals to 5 kilonewton, and the distance between the beam is 5 meter total, and that is also, you can say, if I am saying A and this is C and this is B, the distance between A to C is 2.5 meter and C to B is also 2.5 meter. So this is the way to calculate the support reactions for the force acting at the center of the beam. For example, I am moving towards another numerical. I have to solve another numerical, and if there are more forces as compared to one force. For example, I am moving towards the question number 3, and I have a beam and there is a hinge support and this is roller. So it is, for example, this force is 100 Newton, and now I am taking its pounds. And if this is 400 pounds, for example, and this is A, B, C and D. This distance is 2 feet, this is also 2 feet, this is also 2 feet. So what I have to do, for example, I have to sum up moment at A. If I am going to sum up moment at A, so the direction is, I am taking as anti-clockwise positive. So what should I have to do? For example, I am summing up moment at A, so I will rotate it here, so it will be negative. This force should also be negative. And you know that there is support reactions also. This is AY, this is AX, and this is DY. So this direction should be positive one for dy. So what should I have to write it down? Minus 100 into 2, because its moment arm is 2 feet. 400 minus 400 pounds force multiplied by its moment arm is total of A to C length is 4 feet. 2 plus 2. So it will be 4 feet. And this one is the positive support reactions. So dy into the moment arm between the A and D is 2 plus 2 plus 2. So it will become 2 plus 2, 4 plus 6. So it will be equals to 0. So for example, I have to solve it. Minus 200, this will be 4 4 is 1600, and this is 6 dy. Now I have to sum up. It is minus 1800 plus, you can also write down 6 minus 6 dy. So minus minus cancel. Okay, then we cut this negative negative, and what I have to do, 1800 divided by 6, so the answer comes out to be 300 pounds. So this is 300 pounds. So what I have to do next, I have to sum up vertical forces again to find out this AY. So for example, I am summing vertical forces here. So what it will be, summation of Fy equals to 0. So AY is upward, so it should be positive. Dy is also upward, so it should also be positive. This force is downward, this force is downward, so both are negative. So minus 100 minus 400 is equals to 0. So we have already calculated dy value, so I can write here AY plus 300 minus 100 minus 400. So the answer will be what? For example, I have to sum up 300 minus 100 minus 400. So this is coming out to be minus 200. AY minus 200 is equals to 0. So therefore, AY is coming out to be 200 pounds. So this is the way to calculate the support reactions. Now only one force is left, that is horizontal force, horizontal support reaction. So I have to sum up horizontal forces here, and there is only one horizontal force or support here, so AX is equals to 0. So this is the way to calculate the support reactions if we are having two loads on the beam. Now I am moving towards another question. For example, I have question number 4, and this is also a beam, and I have to calculate the support reactions. And this is, for example, I am writing here, this is RAY, and this one I will write it down. This is for example, this is 250 Newton force. This one is, for example, it is 400 Newton. So what I have to do here, it is 1 meter, it is 2 meter, and this is 3 meter, and I am writing here A, B, C and D. So this is RDY. So what I have to do, I have to find out, determine the support reactions of the this giving simply supported beam. So what I have to do next, I have to sum up the moment at D. Right now I am summing up moment at D. It's up to you if you want to sum up moment at A, or if you want to sum up moment at D. It's up to you. For I am taking this direction is positive, this is the anti-clockwise positive one. So what I have to do, I have to rotate these forces towards point D. For example, I am rotating towards here, so it is positive. This should also be positive, and this is directing towards the negative one. So what I have to do next, I have to write down the forces here. For example, I am writing minus RAY multiply by 1 plus 2 plus 3, 5 and 6 meters. This should be 6. This direction is positive, so 250, and the moment arm between B and D is 5 meters. So I should multiply it 5 plus 400 into the moment arm between C and D is 3 meters. So I can write it here. This is the way to write it down. So example, since for example I am writing RAY, so I have to calculate this 250 into 5 plus 400 into 3. So this is coming out to be plus 2450 is equals to 0. So if I have to write down RAY equals to this, I will bring it up to here minus 2450. So this is the right hand side, this is left hand side. I have to cancel out this minus sign and I have to divide it with 6. So the answer is coming out to be RAY is coming out to be 408.33 newtons. This is RAY. Now I have to calculate RDY. So how can I calculate it? I have to sum up vertical forces here. So how can I sum up? For example, I have to sum up RAY plus RDY because these are both upward forces. You can see in this diagram, both are upward forces. These should be plus. These are downward forces. Both are negative 1. So I should have to write down minus 250 minus 400. So it is coming out to be equals to 0. So I have already calculated RAY. So it is 408.33 plus RDY. We have to find it out. And this is equals to 400 plus 250. So the answer is 650. So what I have to do here, I have to it is minus 650, 408.33 minus 650. So the answer is 241.67. RDY is equals to, because it is minus 1, so when I will bring it to right hand side, so it will become 241.67 Newton. Now I don't need to sum up horizontal forces here because there was only support reactions were given to me and it was only RAY and RDY. So what I have to do next, I can prove it by, for example, I have to sum up RAY plus RDY is equals to 250 plus 400. Always keep it in mind when you are getting your support reactions, so it is should be where sum of these support reactions is equals to sum of these forces which are acting on the beam. So it then we will get the equilibrium conditions. For example, the value of RAY is coming out to be 408.33 and RDY is coming out to be 241.67. So it is equals to 650, and the answer I have to check it out. 408.33 plus 241.67, 650. Now this is proof that the equilibrium condition is achieved and beam is not moving due to these support reactions. So it is proof. So this is the way to calculate the support reactions. Now I want to tell you one more thing here. You can see that forces are different here and the distances are also different here. So if the distances are different and forces are also different, so what will happen? The values of the support reaction should be different. If the more force is near to the RDY, so the value of RDY is higher than the RAY. If the force is lesser near to the RAY, so the value of RAY should be smaller than. And if a higher force is near to the high weight or force is near to the ray, so the value of ray should be high, and if it is away from ray, so it will be the value of ray should be small, but the value of rdy will be greater. So but ultimately the balance, when you will achieve equilibrium condition, when you sum up ray rdy, it should be equals to the sum of all the forces which are acting on the beam. So this is the way how you can calculate support reactions. So it's for today, it's all for today here. I think I hope you understand it, because if you have any problem or any query regarding this, you can ask questions, and you can ask question, or you can write in the comment box as well. So that's it for today.